This game is called Paint Around the Room. The purpose of this activity is for you to learn 4 different painting techniques and experiment with different types of paints. The first technique is color mixing. Create a design that includes at least one secondary color. You will only be provided with the primary colors at your table. You will need to mix your own secondary colors. The primary colors are red, yellow, and blue, and the secondary colors are orange, purple, and green. Get the paint started by adding a little water. Make another puddle of water in your mixing tray and add the paint to the puddle. I'm going to make orange, so I'm starting with the lighter color, yellow. Then I'm going to add just a small amount of the darker color, which is red. When I add the small amount of red, you can see that it turns orange. Now I'm going to use that orange in my painting of a sailboat to paint the sunset. Make sure you keep your design simple so you have time to finish it. The next one is using a different kind of painting tool called watercolor pencils. Watercolor pencils are colored pencils that are water soluble. You can tell the difference between a regular colored pencil and a watercolor pencil by the picture of a paintbrush on the pencil. Draw a design and color it in with the watercolor pencils. Try layering one color over another to mix colors. When you're finished coloring, apply water with a paintbrush. Rinse off your brush before switching areas if you do not wish to mix colors from one area to another. The next technique is mixing tints and shades. A tint is a color mixed with white. A shade is a color mixed with black. For this technique, you will be using a magazine as a paint palette to mix your colors on. Use your paintbrush to put some white paint on your magazine. Rinse your brush off and then dry it with a paper towel. Choose a color that you would like to make a tint with. Take some of that color with your paintbrush and put it in the white and mix it up. To make the shade, this time start with your color and put some of that on the magazine. Don't forget to rinse your brush off. Use your paintbrush to get a very tiny amount of black. Mix that black with the color and you'll get a darker version of that color. Use the tint, the shade, and the pure color in your design. Before you leave this table, clean up your mixed colors. Tear the top page of the magazine off and throw it away. This technique is called a watercolor resist. A watercolor resist is applying wax crown to the paper in order to prevent the paper from absorbing color. Draw your design with any color crowns that you want. When your crown drawing is finished, it's time to add watercolor. Brush a wash of watercolor over top of your crown drawing. Don't worry, the paint won't cover up your drawing. The wax crowns resist the paint and they show through.